Look at the doggies. They're Fritz. Oh, look at the doggies.
Alright, looks like we're doing annual exam, varicella, rabies, December parvo, and we declare leptomeningitis. And are we doing the heartworm test today?
No,
No heartworm test?
we're not doing the snake or the other one.
Right, it shows that you declined that one.
Yeah,
And then I just need to know about the heartworm test.
no.
No. Alright, so let me have you verify this information here. If it's correct, sign it in the
Well,
second
it
page
says
for
she'll probably
me.
be ready around 2, I think, to call, but I was just getting. Okay.
Can I have that check contraception too, please? Thank you. Hi, Shanti's mom.
Okay. You stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Come here. She'll come here. No. Quit sniffing. Sit. Sit. Sit.
Alright, I'll get you going back as soon as possible, okay?
Sit.
What do you want? Come on, kitty.
No, you don't go back there.
Wouldn't you watch them around outside for a minute? You might have to use the bathroom,
Okay.
we're not letting them outside.
Let's go potty. Come on. Come on. No, no. Come on. This way, baby. This way. You go potty? Come on. So we're at the vets. And this little stinker bug. Walking the boy. Got his Teletubby. And he's sniffing the walls. It's like he's never seen a wall before. Where are we going? No, this way. This way. Mom! Oh boy. No, come back this way. Come on. Can't go that way. We can't go that way. With the bits. We have to pee. Wanna go back inside? See Grandma? Back inside. No. It's hot today. It's really, really hot today. Stop. That's nasty. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stop. Hi, Chihuahua. See over there. Go get her. No. He peed outside. He just peed outside. There's another pee. Come on. No. Come on. Stop. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Come here.
Sit
Come
down,
here.
sit,
Sit.
sit. Sit. Good boy, good
Sit.
boy.
Now she's being cute.
On microchip? It is $29.99.
No, they're Tootsie Rolls. We just put them in there like that.
They put them for us?
Yeah, Linda. Sam, come here. Come here and sit.
Sit. Good boy.
It's a Tootsie Roll, you weirdo. Bubby, sit.
Sit.
Sit. Sit. Sit, baby. No, sit. Sit.
Is it Sam?
Yeah.
Come on back. Hi, cutie pie.
Come on.
We're gonna get her weight up here first.
Come on. Come
Is it
on.
hot out there or what?
Oh, yeah.
Is it bad today?
That's right.
It is.
Come on.
96.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Hang on, Bo. 16.4, 61, 16. How about 16.3?
Oh.
Yep.
15 pounds.
Yep, 16 pounds, 3 ounces.
You fatty.
Let's see if this one is still bad. That's not bad. We're gonna go
Okay, we're
in.
gonna go somewhere. Sorry.
We're gonna go in here.
Come on. This
I'm gonna
way.
go through so I can shut that door and get this out of the way. Little Sam,
This way. He's like,
Now, this is where you
no.
gotta go.
He's like, no, I don't.
Hi, boo.
This is nice and cool in here.
Where I'm staying.
Okay, so Mr. Sam, he's getting his annual exam, correct? Bordetella,
Yeah.
rabies, distemper combo, no rattlesnake, correct?
Right,
And no lepto.
right.
And you want to do the heartworm test so you can put him on the heartworm preventative?
No.
No. Okay, so then no heart guard or anything. Okay. We're telling.
Come here. Go sit, Grandma. Go sit. Sit, sit. Sit, sit.
Come
It
here.
is so
Sit down.
cute.
Sit.
Down, babe.
Sit.
I know. I know.
Sit.
Yeah.
Is that his little toy?
Yep. Here you go. That's what I brought it for.
Because I'm not removed from my toy right now. I'm being a big boy. Alright, everything's going good with him. He's eating good, bathroom good.
Yeah, he does have seizures.
Is that a new thing or do we know about that?
Well, you should know about it because we've said something before.
Okay.
He just had him too.
And he's on medication for him?
No, he's not.
No.
Oh, okay.
So, the last time we had said something, he said if he hasn't a lot, we could.
So he's been having, sorry,
He
he's been
has-
having them more frequently.
I don't know. I think it's about the same.
Okay, I'll make a note in the
I'll
doctor.
say it's about once a month.
That's what it feels like. It's once a month.
Yeah.
Right?
Sit. Sit.
Oh, what?
You want to go out there and play? There's other doggies.
No. Hey, you gotta be quiet, Bubby. You gotta be quiet, Mama.
Okay, just a couple of quick questions for the doc. And I'll get the vaccines going, I'll get it to the computer.
So I brought this for you, goofball.
You guys are too cute. I don't have a chair for you so you can sit. On chair? I have a bunch of chairs. I'm sorry, I didn't even.
That's why I brought this one now. You're gonna choke. Stop. Stop it. Stop. That's a door stopper. No. You're fine, honey. No, stop it. Thank you.
There you are, my dear. Thank you.
It's not your chair. You have chairs. Not your chair.
Should we say he grows up
Yes.
and he doesn't have to?
What's the matter, baby? What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter?
What kind of dog food do you kibbles and bits? What is it?
I don't know.
So you think his eating is normal? Normal for him because he never eats.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
That's good. Okay, so should I say?
Look at him, Linda. He's sniffing the table. You're so cute. You're so cute, Bobby.
Where's your toy?
Let me see Maggie. Come here.
Is that where you want to go? Outside?
Huh? No. Inside.
Here.
Bubby, inside voice. Inside voice. Here.
Sit. Sit. Lay down. Lay down. Sit.
So I am
Lay down.
sitting.
Down. Down.
Down. I know, Mama. I know, Mama.
Is it Kibbles and Bits?
No, it's.
Purina?
I think no. Where's near the table? The table's never.
Sit.
You're fine, babe.
Good boy. Good boy.
Go bye-bye. I love you. I love this little baby. Hey,
Did
my
you
little.
bite the last doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just a little nibble. Feels it happy.
Give him a shot.
Yeah.
You bet. Lay down. Sit. Good boy. Sit. Oh my goodness. Oh please.
Hey. Stop. Now you're sniffing chairs? Really?
There was puppies in here, huh? There was puppies. Sit. Oh my
Sit.
goodness.
Sit. 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 Mama, sit. He's my good boy. He's Mama's. I know, Mom. Shh. Shh. Puppy. Shh. Okay, sheesh. As long as you're petting him, I'll shut up.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Who's coming in? Who's coming in here? Is that the doctor? Oh, is that the doctor? Oh, do you hear that dog crying? Oh.
We can't do noise, Bubby.
Dr. Krisha is going to be right in, but I told her, you know, why we're here today, vaccines, and that he's still having seizures. And her, right off the bat, she was wanted to know, she would recommend doing some blood work on him,
Okay.
like a senior panel. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Then I can take him in the back, I'll get the blood drawn, and then bring him back while it's running and testing on our machines out there. And then she'll come in, do his vaccines, talk to you guys further, all that good stuff. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Awesome. Come here, Boo. I've been hearing you bark. You want to go meet some friends in the back?
Come with
Come
your
here.
friends.
Let's go see.
Go
You've been
see.
wanting to do this. Let's go on our tour.
Yeah. He might snap at you if you have to.
Okay. I'll proceed with caution. I appreciate it.
Please, yeah.
Okay, not a problem.
Hi, how's it
Hey.
going, guys?
Good, are you?
Good, I'm Dr. Crochet and this is Sam. Huh, I met him in the back. So we've got his blood work running right now. Definitely, recommended in any dog over 8 just to check like kidney, liver, things like that. But especially if he's having these episodes, I'm glad we're running it. I did do a rectal exam just while we're holding him in the back. No masses or anything like that there. But then I didn't do the rest of his exam yet. So what are the episodes he's having? And when did they start? It's been like years, or
It's been years.
and they're just getting more frequent,
I
or
don't. They're just about the same.
about the same? Okay. And what happens during them?
He
You know what that?
he gets real shaky, and then he just can't walk,
Yeah.
and then he drools a whole bunch.
Okay. So he's still standing though, or he's laying there
Well,
now?
then he lays down.
Yeah, take a few steps and then just follow over.
He throws up.
He throws up too?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it more like when he's running around and then they happen and he lays down, or it's when he's laying, or is it like after he eats every time?
Not after he eats every time, but
Just want to lose down.
yeah, I think sometimes we give him people food, and I don't think that settles with them very well.
Okay.
Because he's throwing up orange, and it's the orange dog food that we're giving him.
Okay. And how long ago do you think they started? Like,
The seizures,
mm-hmm.
geez, the first time he ever had it was with, remember when Kendall, you were friends with Kendall?
There you go. Yeah.
Picky.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like 5 years, 10 years,
Okay, let's say
No, Mama?
5 years.
5 years. Okay.
Look at, are you kidding me? You're gonna think about it. Yeah, no, he's picky.
Yeah, Mama?
Really,
Here's Mama.
you got a treat and you wouldn't eat it. Look, are you kidding me?
And then his temperature was normal. I took that back there too. So if you want to meet him up, oh, let me grab a stethoscope and then I'll meet him up there.
Oh, my Lord.
Here, don't, you've gotta hold him up here.
I thought you were going to stand with him. He ain't going to eat that.
Yeah, you did, he just did.
Ugh.
Sit down, sit. Well, that's pretty good, you just didn't wanna eat around her, huh?
I got it. That boy. Good boy. Oh, my Lord.
Here we are, buddy. So then I listen to you.
Oh, my goodness, you're so cute. What a big boy. What a big boy.
You're sniffing so much, it's hard to hear you.
He does. See, I'm never around pets.
What a big boy you are. What are you doing?
Gosh, sounds good. And no limping or anything with age?
Just, he does, but we
Little
got
bit.
some, pills that the doctor gave us that when he starts to,
Okay.
we do give him one, and then he seems to stop limping right after that.
Okay.
Cause we brought him in cause he
He's so
limped
cute.
once.
So it's whatever you got him here.
Yeah, it's been a couple,
Oh, can I see your eyes and your teeth? Huh?
I got a lot of crusty
Let me
eyes.
see. No problem seeing or anything though?
I don't know.
And I'll go grab that thalamuscope too.
Cause I know cataract surgery is $4,000.
Yeah. Let me go grab that thalamuscope and how about these teeth?
Pretty nice.
Not the best. And how about any skin bumps or masses or anything?
Got some skin stuff, so they're like,
Oh, I saw he had one on his tail a while ago, huh?
yes, did you feel that one?
No, I didn't.
Here's the pretty point.
Right here, yeah. Has it changed at all?
It came off once, then it kinda
This
grew
one?
back, yeah.
Yeah, it looks all crusty. But it hasn't gotten it much bigger or anything like that?
No, and then he's got one on his, like, shoulder or someplace,
Yeah.
I noticed.
Is it the same thing? Is it kind of crusty like that?
Yeah,
Yeah. And these breeds are like primed to get in those little crusty cysts.
okay.
Let me see and see what they did on it then, and I'll go grab that.
They didn't really
thalamuscope.
do anything.
Do anything? Yeah, and that's the hard part when they're on the tail. My guess is it would be a crusty cyst, especially if it hasn't grown. We could always try to take an aspirate, which is when we stick a
No.
little needle in it.
No.
But because of where it is, you can't really do like a biopsy or remove it very easy. You
Okay,
know?
he's fine, and he doesn't, but you can,
He doesn't care really.
no, he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And the one that I feel that is on his shoulder
It's
someplace.
about the same.
Yeah, and he doesn't, I feel it and I try to pick it off and he doesn't do anything
Yeah.
about it, so.
Okay. Well, let me grab the thalamuscope. Keep them up there 2 more seconds, and I'll be right back.
Sit down, sit, sit,
Hi.
sit,
Sit down, baby. Sit down.
sit.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Okay, 2 seconds
No,
is
bad
over.
boy. Now you're a bad boy.
It's like 2 seconds is done. I'm standing. Huh, baby? Hi. And back is
Eyes. Yeah, they actually look good.
Oh, good.
I think a lot of what they have, as dogs get older, they get like what we call nuclear sclerosis, which is just clouding, but it doesn't affect the vision.
Okay, because that's what I think he's got. some
Yeah, he
clouding.
does definitely have some clouding. But it looks like it's more that. I don't
Oh,
think
good.
it should be affecting his vision too much.
I know my friend's dog has to have cataract surgery, but that's
Yeah.
a lot of, they're gonna pay for it. They got money.
Yeah, well, I will tell you, the only people I've had go for it have pet insurance, and a lot of pet insurance plans will actually pay it,
Oh,
where you
wow.
pay like the monthly pet insurance fee. So those are the only clients I've ever had go for it, but it makes you think twice about getting pet insurance on a puppy.
Yeah.
So let me listen to this side of the side I didn't have, this side real quick.
Run this side.
Yeah, right here, because you were facing the other way, buddy.
And more, there's more, PTA.
And no coughing or anything?
He sneezes.
Okay.
He sneezes when he wants something, right? Yeah.
Well, let me see how long this blood work is before we give these, because if it's about to be done, we'll look at that first, and I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. And I'm not gonna stick around when he gets
The vaccines, okay, that's not a problem.
But he might snap.
Okay, I might take him to the back for that then, even.
Okay. Because I can't watch. What? Where do you want to go, baby? Where
You're
do you
so
wanna go?
cute.
Yeah. What do you want to do, huh? You've been here before. Yeah, you've been here before. Trying to find that thing that he has.
Sam. Hi.
Sit.
Sit
Come on,
down.
Sit.
Sit.
Good boy. Good boy.
Stay. No.
You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You're gonna get 3 shots today.
Hi. Hi, pretty boy.
I'm gonna have to walk it around the block to take a poo because I don't want him out on the lawn. Good boy. Lay down. Lay down. No. Sit down.
He's so cute. Oh my, what a big mouth you have, sir. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Sammy boy. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're a big boy. Yes, you are.
Remember when he got in that mud?
Hi. Who's a pretty boy? Go get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you and I'm gonna kiss you. What's the matter? What's the matter, pretty boy? What's the matter, you pretty boy? You're a pretty boy. What? What? Sammy. Sam. Hi. Hi. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Bobby. You doing, yeah? You see me out a pretty boy.
It's not awful blood work, but he does have some elevations in his kidney values. I don't think it's to the point where it's making it, so this is the main one I'm worried about right here. I don't think it's to the point where it would be making him have seizures, because this value high actually can make you have episodes like that. It can make him vomit more too. So it could be partially with that. It's up to y'all, you know, anytime we see this, it's up to y'all how much we want to do. Because he's what, 13 and a half?
Yeah.
So as they get older, you know, the kidneys are going to deteriorate. And most of this is chronic kidney disease, so it happens with time, you know.
Right.
Options are, if you're going to be like, the most aggressive would be us getting a urine sample, you know, looking at the specific gravity, making sure he doesn't have an infection, because they're a lot more likely to get urinary tract infections when they have kidney dysfunction. Running what we call an SDMA, which is like, I think this is like $30 and this is about $40. Which just would be on the blood we already have, just because that's an indicator of chronic kidney, just to make sure it's high too, because if this is high and that's not high, it might be something else that's going on. And then from there, doing a blood pressure, which might be warranted with how red his eyes were, just because a lot of dogs that have chronic kidney problems actually have high blood pressure too, and do need to go on blood pressure medications. So that's something, I think that's not more than 20, you know, that, believe it or not, dogs can have like stroke-like episodes too. So that's up to y'all, you know, but that stands for blood pressure, just so you know. So checking his blood pressure and making sure his blood pressure is okay. And then based on the urine, sometimes they have protein loss in the urine. So we'd be looking for protein and bacteria, because as the kidneys kind of dysfunction, more and more protein gets out. So if there is protein, then usually we send out what we call a UPC, which is something we send out to see if they need to be on a different medication to help stop that protein loss. Because the more protein's lost, the more the kidneys are kind of losing that control. And then the biggest thing for kidney diets is actually putting them on, kidney disease is putting them on a kidney diet, which is a prescription diet that you have to buy, you know, through the veterinarian. But if we, you know, did all these and kind of did the kidney diet and the blood pressure medications if he needs it and things like that, this can actually go down even.
Okay.
So it's technically a progressive disease. There's no way to completely reverse it, but we can make the values go down, which usually makes them feel a little bit better. So
Is he in pain?
it's not as much pain as it is kind of nausea and like the drooling actually, which makes me wonder if he's been a while. No, it wouldn't be 8 years though unless there was something else going on. But with time, you know, the kidneys will get worse and worse and worse no matter what. So doing all these helps delay that progression, you know, and kind of helps keep his kidneys good as long as possible.
Oh.
And when they go into full-blown kidney failure, you know, that's when they're not eating anything. They actually become really anemic. All their electrolytes get messed up, you know, and they're vomiting everything up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's not in that at all, you know, but
All right, so let's bring him back in a couple of months.
that's fine. Yeah, if you want to do that. Do you want a sample of the kidney diet and see? And it's up
Yeah,
to you.
give
I
me
can
a
get you a
sample.
sample. And there's, I think we only have the dry food in the sample, which I can get you a sample of that. But there's like a bunch of different kinds. Most dogs tend to like the wet food better, and the wet food actually tends to have has more water, which is actually better for the kidneys too. But there's a bunch of different kidney diets too. So I'll give you a sample of one, but if he doesn't like that, there's a lot of other ones
Yeah.
too.
He's really picky.
Yeah, you probably like one of the wet ones better, which we don't have a sample of. But you can definitely get like a can if you want to try it.
Sure.
And then, like I said, the biggest thing I would want on him would be that blood pressure, just because that's something, if that's high, we want to control it sooner than later,
Sure.
because that can actually cause them to lose their vision and things like that too.
Okay.
And so, up to you, we can do these in stages. You can come back for this one next week. We can do just that today. You can come back for all of them in a month. It's just whatever, is better for you.
Well, let's come back in 2 months
Okay.
and we'll do all of those.
Okay. So I'm going to send you home with this, just so you have something to look
What
at.
about the seizures? Was there,
So there's nothing that would be, like I said, technically this can cause seizures. I just doubt it's causing them this low. I couldn't fully rule it out. So main 3 reasons dogs get seizures. One's just epilepsy, just like humans
Right.
do. Usually that shows up about 3 or 4 years old, but it can show up a little bit later, but usually that's 3 to 4 years old. The other one, if they show up like after 8 years old, definitely after 10 years old, we're worried about is more actually like some sort of brain
Sam, chill.
that can have it too. And then the third one, honestly, is probably this kidney
Okay.
disease, just because a lot of them do. So I don't see anything.
no, it's been
That
going
would
on for
100%.
so long, so.
Yeah, as long as it's not getting worse, I would almost say just monitor it.
That is.
If it starts getting, and I can take him if you want.
Calm down.
If it starts getting more frequent, there's definitely medications we can start him on for sure.
But they get
um,
expensive, so do you do phenobarbital?
We do, and phenobarbital is definitely the strongest one you can say.
Mama.
I would almost be a little hesitant just because he's so old and we know he probably has some kidney dysfunction. One of the ones that's a little cheaper and very safe is actually Keppra.
She takes Keppra.
Do you? And I don't know how it is in humans. In dogs, Keppra isn't ideal unless they're older because you build up like resistance to it. So if you start like a 4-year-old dog on Keppra at like a certain